When designing a transformer connection for a 2000 kV transformer on a mining barge, several factors must be considered to ensure a safe and reliable power supply. Firstly, the type of connection to the transformer bushings is crucial. A direct connection is often the most efficient and reliable method. Secondly, cable sizing is of utmost importance. A 1000 cm cable is generally recommended for this application. Thirdly, the cable type should be a type MV-105, which is specifically rated for 15 kV. This cable should have XLPE insulation, which offers excellent electrical and thermal properties. The conductors should be stranded copper for optimal conductivity and flexibility. The cable should have an aluminum or lead armor sheath to provide mechanical protection. Terminations should be lug-type connectors crimped onto the cable ends to ensure a secure and reliable connection. For the cable tray design, the material should be either galvanized steel or aluminum for corrosion resistance. The size of the cable tray should be large enough to accommodate the cable bundle and provide adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. The cable tray should be supported every 1 to 2 meters along the cable run to prevent sagging and ensure proper weight distribution. The elevation of the cable tray should be at least 6 inches or 15 centimeters above the deck surface to protect it from water and debris. The cable tray should be segregated from other utilities and flammable materials to minimize the risk of fire or damage. Other important considerations include fireproofing. The cable should be fireproofed or installed in a fire-resistant area to protect them from fire hazards. Proper grounding of the transformer, cable tray, and armor on the power cable is essential for safety. Surge arresters and lightning protection devices should be installed to protect the transformer and cable from voltage surges. Cable insulation testing and continuity testing should be performed prior to energization to ensure the integrity of the cable. Establish a regular inspection and maintenance schedule for the entire power system, including the transformer connection and cable tray, to identify and address any potential problems. The conveyor provides a convenient path for the cable tray, but it's important to ensure that the cable is not exposed to excessive vibration or abrasion. Consider using a load break T-connector at the end of the cable run to facilitate future maintenance or upgrades. It is highly recommended to consult with a qualified electrician and transformer manufacturer for specific guidance and design details to ensure a safe and reliable installation. The following provides an expanded explanation of these considerations. Let's delve deeper into the specifics of selecting the right cable for this application. The 1000 cm cable size is chosen to handle the anticipated current load of the 2000 kV transformer. It's imperative to consult the transformer specifications and perform load calculations to verify that the chosen cable size is adequate. The MV-105 rating indicates that the cable is suitable for medium voltage applications up to 15 kV and can withstand a maximum conductor temperature of 105 degrees Celsius. The XLPE insulation offers several advantages, including high dielectric strength, excellent resistance to moisture and chemicals, and a low dissipation factor, all of which contribute to the cable's long-term reliability and performance. Stranded copper conductors are preferred over solid conductors because they provide greater flexibility, making the cable easier to install and reducing the risk of damage during bending. The aluminum or lead armor serves as a mechanical barrier, protecting the cable from physical damage such as impacts, abrasion, and crushing forces. In addition, the armor provides a path for ground fault current, enhancing the overall safety of the system. Lug-type connectors are the standard for terminating high-voltage cables. These connectors are typically made of copper or aluminum and are designed to be crimped onto the cable ends using a specialized crimping tool. It's crucial to select the correct lug size and crimping die to ensure secure and reliable connection. Now let's examine the cable tray design in more detail. Galvanized steel is a cost-effective and durable material for cable trays, providing excellent corrosion resistance in most environments. Aluminum cable trays are lighter than steel trays and offer superior corrosion resistance, particularly in marine environments. However, aluminum trays are typically more expensive than steel trays. The cable tray should be sized to accommodate the cable bundle with sufficient space for ventilation. A general rule of thumb is to allow at least 25% spare capacity in the tray to accommodate future cable additions or changes. Proper ventilation is essential to prevent the buildup of heat within the cable bundle, which can degrade the cable insulation and reduce its lifespan. The cable tray should be supported at regular intervals to prevent sagging and ensure that the weight of the cables is evenly distributed. The support spacing should be determined based on the cable tray manufacturer's recommendations and the weight of the cable bundle. Maintaining an elevation of at least 6 inches or 15 centimeters above the deck surface helps to protect the cable tray from water, debris, and accidental damage. It also facilitates inspection and maintenance. Segregating the cable tray from other utilities such as piping and ductwork helps to prevent accidental contact and reduces the risk of damage to the cables. Separating the cable tray from flammable materials such as fuel lines and chemical storage areas is essential to minimize the risk of fire. Fireproofing is a critical safety measure for cable installations in industrial environments. Fireproofing materials can be applied to the cables or the cable tray to protect them from fire damage. Alternatively, the cables can be installed in a fire-resistant enclosure, such as a concrete duct bank. Proper grounding is essential for safety and equipment protection. The transformer, cable tray, and cable armor should be grounded to a common grounding electrode system to provide a low-impedance path for fault currents. Surge arresters and lightning protection devices are designed to protect electrical equipment from transient voltage surges caused by lightning strikes or switching operations. These devices should be installed at the transformer and at the cable termination points to provide comprehensive protection. Cable insulation testing, such as a high potential test, is performed to verify the integrity of the cable insulation. Continuity testing is performed to ensure that the conductors are properly connected and that there are no open circuits. A regular inspection and maintenance schedule is essential to identify and address any potential problems before they lead to equipment failure or safety hazards. The inspection should include a visual examination of the cable tray, and terminations, as well as electrical testing to verify the performance of the system. The conveyor provides a convenient route for the cable tray, but it's important to ensure that the cable is not exposed to excessive vibration or abrasion. Vibration can damage the cable insulation and connections, while abrasion can wear away the cable jacket and armor. If necessary, the cable tray should be isolated from the conveyor to minimize vibration. Consider using a load break T-connector at the end of the cable run to facilitate future maintenance or upgrades. A load break T-connector allows the cable to be disconnected and reconnected without energizing the entire system. This can save time and money during maintenance and upgrades. Consulting with a qualified electrician and transformer manufacturer is essential to ensure that the transformer connection and cable tray design meet all applicable codes and standards and are suitable for the specific application. They can provide valuable guidance on cable selection, cable tray design, grounding, protection, and testing. They can also help to identify and address any potential safety hazards. For the specific scenario of a mining barge, further considerations are necessary due to the unique environment. Firstly, corrosion resistance becomes paramount. Marine environments are highly corrosive, so all materials used in the cable system must be resistant to corrosion. This includes the cable itself, the cable tray, and all connectors and hardware. Secondly, vibration and movement are significant factors. Mining barges are subject to constant vibration and movement, which can stress the cable and connections. The cable tray and supports must be designed to withstand these forces, and the cable must be properly secured to prevent chafing and damage. Thirdly, hazardous locations might exist. Mining operations often involve hazardous materials such as flammable gases and dust. If the area where the transformer is located is classified as a hazardous location, the cable system must be designed to meet the requirements of the applicable hazardous location standard, such as the National Electrical Code, NEC, Article 500. Fourthly, grounding is critical in a marine environment. Proper grounding is essential to prevent electrical shock hazards and to protect equipment from damage due to fault currents. The grounding system must be designed to meet the requirements of the applicable marine electrical standard, such as the IEE Standard 45. Fifthly, regulatory compliance is mandatory. The design and installation of the cable system must comply with all applicable regulatory requirements, such as those of the United States Coast Guard, USC, and the Mine Safety and Health Administration, MSHA. Considering these additional factors, the following recommendations are provided. Select a cable with a marine-grade jacket. Marine-grade cables are specifically designed to withstand the harsh conditions of a marine environment, including exposure to salt water, sunlight, and chemicals. Use a cable tray made of aluminum or stainless steel. These materials offer superior corrosion resistance compared to galvanized steel. Secure the cable tray and supports to the barge structure using vibration-resistant fasteners. This will help to prevent the cable tray from coming loose due to vibration and movement. Use flexible conduit to connect the cable to the transformer and other equipment. Flexible conduit will help to absorb vibration and movement and prevent stress on the cable connections. Install a ground fault protection system. A ground fault protection system will detect and interrupt ground faults, reducing the risk of electrical shock hazards. Conduct regular inspections and maintenance. Regular inspections and maintenance will help to identify and address any potential problems before they lead to equipment failure or safety hazards. Keep detailed records of all inspections, maintenance, and repairs. Detailed records will help to track the performance of the cable system and identify any trends or patterns. By following these recommendations, one can design a safe and reliable transformer connection for a mining barge. Remember that consulting with qualified professionals is crucial for ensuring that the installation meets all applicable codes and standards and is suitable for the specific application.